You see now President Donald Trump emerging from Air Force One, walking down the steps up in the upper right-hand side of your screen now. Now we take it full on your screen. President Donald Trump now on the ground and has now disembarked from Air Force One. He is greeting Kelly Loeffler, former senator, Herschel Walker, UGA football legend and former Senate candidate in 2022. Shaking hands with Gunner Stockton now, UGA football quarterback. You see in the left-hand side of your screen there, Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones is next in the handshake line. These are all, except for Gunner Stockton, Herschel Walker, Kelly Loeffler, and Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, all prominent statewide Republicans, now shaking hands with Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, who is a Republican. He's running for governor. Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones himself played for the University of Georgia. So 3 people in the center of your screen there, all 3 played for the University of Georgia. The president continuing to shake hands here in this receiving line. You see former state senator Brandon Beach, who is now the treasurer of the United States, overseeing the U.S. Mint, having a conversation with President Donald Trump right now on the tarmac outside of Air Force One. Now the president shaking hands with Clay Fuller, who is the district attorney in the Lookout Mountain Judicial Circuit, and he is the Trump-endorsed candidate in the race to succeed now former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene in the upcoming special election, the Georgia 14th. You saw the president briefly wave to the press cameras there, enter the Beast, his presidential vehicle, and now this shot, as you can expect, is moving as the press is being escorted off of the tarmac there. We're changing our camera shot. You see another one here. The motorcade getting ready to leave the airport, and if the plan proceeds as it is scheduled today, now that they are on the ground in northwest Georgia, the president and his team are going to make their way to a local business. Then they are going to move on to a podcast interview. We don't know which podcast that's going to be, but we'll be following along. And then the president will arrive at sort of the main event, which is remarks at the Coosa Steel Factory, as we look inside of the presidential limo here. The president and the Secret Service getting ready to make their way through their agenda. And just in the back of that vehicle, it's hard to tell for sure, but that looks like it's Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones in the back there, presumably talking with the president. Hard to say with 100% certainty through the tinted and bulletproof windows. Which is, I mentioned just to remark that that vehicle has a number of security features for obvious reasons. The Secret Service taking the mission to keep the president safe wherever he travels. But that does make it a little difficult to see through the windows. It appears, though, that Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones is in there with the president as the motorcade slowly begins to pick up speed and make its way off of the tarmac onto the roads and on with the agenda that will, if things remain on schedule, begin with a visit to a local business up in Floyd County in the northwest corner of our state. And there you go. You watch the full motorcade making its way out. You see all those extra vehicles there. That's a lot of Secret Service, first responders, safety officials. The press are going to be in some of those vans. Anywhere the president travels, a very large contingent of aides, staff, assistants, security personnel, and press all travel along with him. Again, if you're just joining us, President Donald Trump on the ground in northwest Georgia. You're looking at a shot of Air Force One that landed at the Richard B. Russell Regional Airport a short time ago. The president has now disembarked from the plane. He is in the motorcade and on his way to his stops in Floyd County that will culminate with remarks at a local factory, Coosa Steel. A little bit later this afternoon, he'll take the podium and deliver his remarks there. This appears to be the end of the motorcade. You're looking at a Georgia State Patrol trooper with lights on. Appears to be the final vehicle in this motorcade that is leaving the tarmac.